come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Put that team on the box. He's checking.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
4 down. Hey, number 28. He's coming. Check in.
And an alley to run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked at each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
White 20. Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Alert flare.
Going to keep it himself. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep. And got his man complete. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Moore, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
20, 14.
On first down, it's gone. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. Here's Gall. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen. It turned into a really nice play.
Call. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go, tonight. 180.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out. Watch out.
Now Lewis here on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Push him back.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a big play there for KC. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, They're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Trent Sherfield, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority 1.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mike Jello, Joshua Wally.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him, key the tight end. Hey,
color.
Mike 28, Mike 28.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his target. That's more. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. Fresno.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Hey, 57.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10, off again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check, 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 check.
On 1st down, Hunt, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Under crunch.
Hey, let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's right. That's right.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
the coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the screen.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
180. Shell.
50, Mike, 50.
A shotgun snap for goal. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As his first. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Here we go.
It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here, they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. On third down, it's Hines, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Haywood. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. Hines, and he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we've talked a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
4 down. Check.
He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Gone. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Tackle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But it'll be 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Team showed up. Like 28.
Squeeze, double.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Good job,
Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tester.
Now Gone. Looking for Campbell downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him. And that's been difficult for them all game long.
Maverick Wolf.
Tight end right.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Here's Gone. Come on. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
You better be afraid of me. 12.
On first down, Gone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Gone. And he will find his man on the outside. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Obama.
I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
Buzz.
Off on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And my goodness, another interception. Darren Lee picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Interception. Come on, guys.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's start on the ground with Hines. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Goff. Got his man. That's Harry. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Check safety.
Goff now looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mitt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, number 28.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Like 20.
Like 50, like 50. Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up.
Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
Now a first down throw, gone. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Echo.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 53 yards.
Mike, 28.
On first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You got to play big.
They'll run here with Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes the big test. 4th and goal.
Delta. The ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Cut. 120.
It's 50. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
Go, cut. 120.
You.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second and goal, Goff. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They run with Hines, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Crunch. Check your hot read. Check nickel.
Check.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. After the run, Goff going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And scoring yet again, the Colts extend that lead. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
You want this?
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
78, Broncos 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
50 to Mike. And let's get this.
Now a first carry for their fullback. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Tight end left, tight end left. Three down.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Like 20.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here we go. 76. 76.
Watch the motion. Hey, check my kick.
Third and long. It's gone.
Man, I got you.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15.
59. Ooh. Check. 59.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,
I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gonna jump off the
your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. It's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Storage treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills.